Hello and welcome to another video by Rocc.Racing. I'm your host Jim Allen, and this is the second part in this mini-series about going motor racing. So in my first episode I did an unboxing of the Motorsports UK pack, which included a race licence. Since then I'm happy to say that I've done my arts course and I've passed that with flying colours, and yeah, we wanted to do a video on that. We wanted to be able to take you up to the track, do a bit of filming around there in the cars and around the test centre, give you a bit of a flavour of that. But unfortunately, because of COVID and the regulations, it's classed as a private event and the track weren't wanting us to publicise it on YouTube and things like that. So unfortunately the bits of footage that we had have all been canned, and so we've kind of had to skip that section. And now here we are. I've just come back from Demon Tweaks, and I've bought all my PPE, and I thought it'd be really good to give you a bit of an unboxing to show you what I bought, and maybe just talk through it a little bit. Great. So first item, really expensive, Balaclava. So my racer is kind of black and yellow. I say black because it's not really quite black, it's like on the grey side of black. It's a bit weird, but yeah, so I thought I'd get the rest of my stuff kind of black and yellow as well. So here we have the Balaclava, and all of my stuff is to 2018 spec. When I was down there, they're still selling stuff at 2000 spec because that's valid for club racing. Other things are sort of like 2015 spec, 2018 spec, and I thought personally the 2018 stuff's got to be a higher level than the 2010, and I thought I might as well just go ahead and get that stuff now. I guess part of it in the back of my head was that if I got 2010 stuff and then at the end of this season they say, oh, we're phasing that out now, go buy some new stuff, then I'll probably just end up buying this thing later on down the line anyway. So I thought, why not, we'll go ahead and we get that. So that was the Balaclava, and now the next item that I have is the fireproof vest. As you've probably seen if you watch any motor racing, Formula 1 or whatever, full set of fireproof underwear just to help. And there was actually a guy there this morning that's had been in an accident quite recently and burnt through his overalls and damaged his car in a fire. And it was quite a surprise actually to see bits of heat damage, scarring and that lot on his hands and his forehead. Just kind of really brought home the fact that this stuff is serious and it is worthwhile investing in this kit, because you know seconds matter in a fire. So yeah, this is the vest again, nice and black, and 2018 spec. And again, what I'm going to do is I'll try this stuff on and show you what it looks like when I'm wearing it. So yeah, that's the Balaclava and the top. The next is the pants. So yeah, again, pretty much the same as the top, just a pair of pants. And again, I'll try those on in a minute and show you. And believe it or not, fireproof socks. Oh, it's just like Christmas, unwrapping socks. There we go, yeah, pair of socks, look at them. Great, so the next item we have are the gloves. So these are quite nice. They had a good selection of gloves down there, and OMP race suit that I went for, so I thought, well, I might as well get OMP for the rest of it and just kind of match a bit. And these were the ones I picked, so they got a nice yellow flash on them. And initially when I looked through at the different pairs of gloves, I was put off a little bit because of the look of the stitching, and the guy came over and explained, actually this is external stitching, so the inside is the nice bit, and that's what you want when you're doing this kind of thing, particularly if you do longer duration, in that the inside's nice and smooth, lacking those contact points for the heat, and it's just far more comfortable for yourself. And he says whenever he buys a new pair of gloves, he does it at the end of the season, and he wears them in, so that when it comes to the start of his race season, they're nice and moulded to his own hands. So don't be surprised if you see me doing a bit of sim racing in the race gloves, just to help them wear in a bit. So next we have the boots. Again, OMP. So look at these bad boys. Look at that. Yeah, nice bit of suede on there as well. The underside is nice as well, it's firm, so it's kind of a bit like a shoe rather than a trainer, whereas the body is more trainer-like. And of course, again, these are fireproof. And I tried them on and said it just feel a bit tight across the bridge, and he says, yeah, that's normal. These are race shoes, they're not shoes you'd wear for long periods of time. And he says your feet really appreciate it if you wear trainers trackside and then put these on when you're getting changed into your gear just before you start to get into the car, and then as soon as you come out, take them off again. He says they're not like normal shoes that you'd want to wear in and everything else. And he says obviously with them being new they will be a bit rigid, but as you wear them again they mould into your feet, and so they become a bit more comfortable. Great, and the next item we have is the race suit itself, which comes in a nice bag. Look at that. Oh yeah, so it's got zips, carry handle as well, should be really useful. I'll just discard that. And here we have the suit itself. So I'm not going to unfold it on the table because you just not see it anyway. But yeah, again, this is 2018, and it's got a couple of nice layers in it, all designed to give you that protection. All of the nice official labels inside, all the way from Italia. And yeah, at the back of the collar, you've got the label there to show you that it's what spec it is. And when you get a scrutineering, they will check all of that, make sure that it's in date and valid, and they give all of the equipment once over to make sure that none of it's damaged and that it's going to do its job if you need it. The next item I have is the forward head restraint. So when these first come out, they were designed by a company called Hans, who kind of just naturally become the default name for them, just like Hoover. People are talking about, another manufacturer other than Hoover, and that's the same kind of thing. What happens with the Hans devices? They just rip it open. So this is stand 21. I'm going to work out how you tie this up. There we go. Comes with a booklet. So yeah, it's a pretty simple device. Literally just sits on your shoulders, and there's posts on the helmet that these clips clip onto, And basically this just acts like a seat belt for your head. So we put it on like so, and then obviously the helmet goes on top, and then these will clip onto the helmet itself. And the whole idea is to stop that kind of whiplash action. There's a number of drivers, I think primarily in like oval racing, where the neck snaps when they hit the wall at the wrong angle. And so they started introducing these. There's quite a famous instance of a racing driver who was second or third generation, quite well known, and he was against these devices, and he says, I'm not going to wear them. And of course half the paddock followed him, the other half said, no, we think this is a good idea, we're going to wear these. And then when he crashed and hit the wall at the wrong area and broke his neck and died, everybody else was like, maybe it's a good idea. So now these are compulsory for all racing in the UK, for club level and upwards, and you know, it's part of the PPE, and I think it's a valid item to help keep us safe while we're out there racing. So yeah, that was the FHR, forward head restraint, and the next item is the helmet. It comes in a nice box, and I really like this design of the handle, so it goes straight through. It's very easy to carry. And in here we have the helmet itself in a nice bag. There we go. It's a race helmet. And it's kind of interesting fitting this. This is one of the reasons I was so glad that I went down and actually tried stuff on and spoke to a guy that knows what he's doing, what he's talking about. I used to ride a motorcycle, and I found the medium helmets were a bit too snug and the large helmets were just a little bit too big. And when we were down there, we started off with a large and moved my head, and then he said it's just a little bit too loose, and so we tried the medium, and straight away he says yes, that's better. It's pushing the cheeks in slightly, which means that my head is actually being protected properly, and it wasn't too tight in the temples or anywhere else. It wasn't squeezing my head, so I was comfortable to go ahead and get the medium one. It's yeah. Let's try this on quickly for you. There we go. And again, I shall try everything on. You can see me in the whole lot shortly. And the last item I got was a little bag. And I think they just threw this in for free, which was really nice. So it's a helmet bag. It just kind of expands up, and your helmet sits in the top there. And then there's a compartment underneath. And this actually zips all the way off. Well, not all the way off. All the way around to the back. It flips over. And I believe your HANS device will sit inside there. And that on top. And then your helmet in there as well. So that when you go to the track and all of this is zipped up properly, you can just carry it and you've got all your headgear in one place. Yep. So in this next section I'm just going to try some stuff on and model it for you. The first set of items we have is a pair of socks. So obviously socks go on my beautiful feet like this. So that's the socks. The next item is the pants. So here they are. lovely pair of fireproof pants, which obviously go on the legs like this. And yeah, as you can see, they're quite tight. They're definitely like a pair of skins, which I guess would be quite nice when the race suit is on top of them. Not going to get in the way, not going to ruffle up or make me uncomfortable. So the next item, of course, is the fireproof top, which is right here. So here we go, fireproof top, as sexy as it comes. Next we'll pop on the race suit and you can see what that looks like, and then we'll go boots and gloves. Great, so here we are, one race suit. So I did think it was black. It is slightly grey. I don't know whether the camera can pick up on the contrast, but I think it's quite fetching. Bits of black detailing on, and obviously the yellow. And surprisingly, they actually have two little pockets. I'm not really sure what you can put in those, because you can't have your phone while you're driving or anything else. So, but hey, there we go. So that's the race boots on, and as you can see, there's nice bits of yellow on there and black, just to kind of match with the race suit. And then next is just the gloves. So next is the gloves, which I have just over here. I'll quickly open these and pop them on. One glove, two gloves, and of course these cover the lower half of the arm, so that if there is a fire, obviously it goes up the arm and can't get to your cuff and the back of your hand. There we go, as easy as that. And again, nice bits of yellow touching to match the suit and the boots. And yeah, despite my initial reaction to the external stitching, I actually quite like them. I think they go well. I look forward to using these. So next we're going to show you with the full suit on, so that I've got the balaclava, the helmet, the forward head restraint, and yeah, then we're fully dressed. So this is me in my full race wear, and yeah, hopefully next time you see it I'll be in a racing car. If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.